It is Friday and it's time for another empowerment series video. I know these originally started out as Facebook Lives, but unfortunately mountain living up here we just don't have the Wi-Fi capacity to handle it. So I'm pre-recording the videos for you, and then if you have any questions, you can always put them down in the comments and I will get back to you, I promise. Okay, so today I have prepared some food for thought. Over the past several years, I've seen some really interesting articles in both Fit Pro magazines and also just in kind of women's magazines, and then online articles just being put out by different trainers, and they're talking about these things on their pages. And so I just kind of wanted to weigh in and give you some different ways to think of these things if you run across them, because they're coming across as being very kind of like the way that it is, like this is the new thing and you should know this. And I actually disagree with a lot of them, so I'm just going to put my little thoughts out there so you have some options, some different ways to think about it. Okay, so one of the things that I've seen over the past few years, sorry, I have my little cheat sheet down here, is that stretching isn't a thing anymore, that they are finding that it's not necessary, and I've seen really, quality trainers saying you don't really need to be stretching after your workout, and I really, really, really disagree with that. Wholeheartedly disagree with that. If you don't have, this is my opinion, but if you don't have, well actually this is fact, but it's my opinion that you need to stretch, but the fact is that if you don't have flexibility, you do not have mobility. You simply can't. You can be flexible without being mobile, but you cannot be mobile without the flexibility. So if you're not stretching after your workouts, or at some point during your day, you're just going to slowly over time lose that flexibility, and then as you age, it's going to get progressively worse, and then as you try to do more things, you feel like you don't have the capacity within you to take that bigger step, or even get out of that chair, whatever it is, because tight hip flexors, whatever, eventually it's going to bite you in the butt. So please, please, please consider stretching part of your daily workout. I find that to be extremely important. So there you go. I think stretching is the bee's knees, and you need to be doing it. The next one is that cardio isn't necessary, which I think is hilarious, because I do think it's necessary. Here's why I think that they are saying that it's not necessary. In the fitness industry, the biggest prime mover in the industry is weight loss. And so they're coming at it as, if you want to lose weight, you're just going to burn more, what's the word I'm looking for? You're going to burn more calories. Sorry, little brain buzz there. You're going to burn more calories if you lift heavy things. That is absolutely true. If you are trying to lose weight, lift heavy things, you're going to burn more. But you have to look at your body from a whole holistic, boy, my brain is really crazy today, path. Okay, so the holistic path is going to look at all the different sides, and there's so much goodness in getting your cardio on. So it's going to be heart health, number one. You need to keep your heart strong. It's going to give you more endurance. You are going to be keeping your fascia really youthful, because in order to keep your fascia youthful and keep that slide and glide, it actually requires bounce. So getting the bouncing going, whether that's through running or through jumping or through dance or whatever it is, but getting that bounce through your body is super important to keep the fascia nice and young. And then the other piece is that when you're bouncing up and down, you're actually moving lymph through the body, which is it's affecting our immune system. So you're going to stay healthier, you're going to stay younger feeling by adding in the cardio. So by all means, please do get that in. Let's see, next thing. Oh, the other thing I actually wanted to say in cardio, if you were looking at brain health as well, it's going to help reduce depression and anxiety just by getting that cardio on. Okay. Oh, here's a big one. Normal to leak while you're working out or lifting heavy things. And I keep running across this, like a lot of CrossFit blogs and a lot of threads going on where, it's really becoming normalized. Women are just going in saying, hey, I leak when I do this and I leak when I do that. And people are like, trainers are like, hey, yeah, we all do. No big deal. You just put on your poise pad or put on that little diaper and you just keep going. Yikes. People, you don't need to be leaking. We need to be incorporating pelvic floor exercises and understanding how the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, and the abdominal muscles all work together to release the pressure so you're not dealing with leaking and prolapse and all of these issues as you age. This is not necessary. So really this topic is near and dear to my heart. Check with the pelvic floor specialist, come see me, we can work together, but that is not something that you should have to be dealing with, and it's certainly not normal. Definitely not normal. Okay, here's also another big one for me. Rolling, which I love. I'm a big proponent of rolling. I think everyone needs to do it. But I see there's a lot of people selling hard instruments to roll on, and there are a lot of trainers out there coaching people to roll on hard things. Okay, here's my take on that. I disagree completely because it's not just the muscles and the fascia that you are affecting when you roll. It truly affects the nervous system. So, I believe that the nervous system is the gatekeeper to your body, to your flexibility, to brain, to everything. Everything is revolving around the nervous system. So you have to keep the nervous system happy in my world. If you're rolling on hard things, the nervous system feels like it's under attack. And instead of relaxing, releasing, and letting go, it's actually going to tighten you up. So when I see trainers, really big name trainers, saying, hey, you can roll on a metal pipe, you can roll on plastic tubing, you can roll on golf balls, you can roll on softballs, hard lacrosse balls, all of that, I say nay. Personal opinion, no. I like rolling on the soft air-filled balls. I like rolling on the yoga tune-up therapy balls. And then the melt roller are the three different kinds of rollers or rolling implements that I would suggest. So if you're looking for an air-filled ball, the Yamana ones are great. And then, like I said, the yoga tune-up therapy balls are rubber, and then the melt method roller, the long roller, is amazing. It's the only roller I think is really worth its weight in gold. So, okay. And then the last thing today, because I know this video is getting a little bit long, this is a societal myth, but I want to just throw this out at you, that so many people think aging is uncomfortable and painful, and that that's just the way it is, that you're just stuck with it. I disagree with this one as well. I think that most of the pain comes from the lack of flexibility, again, rolling back to that, the lack of strength, and then dysfunction in your movement. So you're moving less, and then when you do move, you are having compensatory patterns, you're having muscle amnesia, so the muscles have just not been asked to do anything for a long time, so they've forgotten how to connect even to the brain. There's a lot going on in there. I don't think it's normal to be in pain. I think there are many, many ways to get out of pain. You can come see me and talk to me about that. But my top, if I were to give you just some top, hands off the top of my head, I'm going to say, number one, hydrate. Number two, body rolling, absolutely. Flexibility is a must. Flexibility training, so you need to incorporate that. Strength training, obviously. And then finding joy, gratitude, and happiness in your life. So those 5 things are going to help you to be more painless. No, to be free of pain. To be free of pain. All right. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I will hope to see you next week. Put any questions down below. Talk to you soon.